Hey there, friends. Happy Taurus season. So, today I want to help you, creatives, artists, entrepreneurs, understand how to work with the season. We have some pretty big transits coming up, and I just want you to make the most of it and make this world a more um, beautiful and creative place. So, today I want to focus in on one of the struggles that y'all mentioned is wanting to do everything. Um, because like one of my favorite quotes from a Taurus is, "I don't have time to be misunderstood. I want nice things." And so when I hear that, I think of, this Taurus energy is very focused on what they want and not letting that get confused or get lost in the minutia of living life. And that tendency of wanting everything can make us really distracted. And instead, in Taurus season, we can zero in on what is important and figuring out a way to get that thing in the most effective, efficient, beautiful, elegant way. So hopefully this chat will help you do that this season, right? Alrighty, so starting off, the sun ingresses in Taurus on April 19th. So let me put that in. So the sun will be in Taurus, and that brings us into Taurus season. And it will be in this sign until May 20th. So this is a wonderful, wonderful season to shift our attention to what we are wanting to cultivate and maintain in our lives, right? So focusing on maybe like that one thing that we are like, okay, this is giving us some results from the initiatives that we've started during Aries season. We're seeing some results in this specific area. So this is something that we can continue to take care of and maintain and let it develop. In Aries season, we were focused on, starting something, bringing something to life, like beginning of spring, we're seeing life is coming back from being, you know, dormant just during winter. So Taurus season is pretty much piggybacking off of Aries season that had started things, and now it is showing what is ready to continue to grow and has taken root, and now we can like focus in and take care of that. So we can align with this energy, especially if the things that we're seeing are giving us results is in alignment with our spiritual material values. We can definitely zero in on that and not waste our precious time on things or projects or people, relationships that don't actually we can focus our energy on things, people, projects that are meaningful to us, so we want to definitely understand what is our spiritual and material values this season so that we are not wasting our time and being misunderstood and not getting those nice things, right? So April 20th, the same day that the sun ingresses in Taurus, we have Jupiter and Uranus conjunction. This is a pretty big deal. I think this happens every 14 years. Did I see that correctly or something like that? So this is pretty significant because with it happening in Taurus, which is also not frequent, we're going to have sudden breakthroughs in this area of our lives. So you want to think about what house, what area of life Taurus rules for you, because this is where we're going to have sudden breakthroughs and can innovate and I would say capitalize on what is just coming up as a result from the work that you had started here. And hopefully it's materializing what you value because you've been working on this. So yeah, Uranus is, innovation, breakthroughs, rebellion, and Jupiter is about growth and expansion and social opportunities, or all things that money cannot buy that brings you happiness and meaning. It also, Jupiter represents our belief systems and the ability to take risk for what we find meaningful. And so with it coming, conjoining Uranus, it's like suddenly we got this opportunity. Suddenly out of nowhere, this thing is possible. This opportunity is possible. And so we want to think about where if we have any placements or angles or planets and any of the fixed signs at 21 degrees in the fixed sign. And so yeah, that is where it's going to be a lot of shakeup is going to be happening. So if you have 21 degrees Leo or 21 degrees Scorpio, 21 degrees Aquarius or Taurus, of course, you're going to see some really big shifts happening. So yeah, if you are Leo rising, Taurus is your 10th house of career. So you're going to see sudden changes going on there, sudden opportunities going on there that you can, optimize or capitalize on. If you are, what was it? Cancer. So that's going to be your 11th house, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11th house. That's going to show up as your friend group, your social networks. Sudden opportunity is going to open up through your social network. Think about the friends that help you achieve your dreams. Like, keep an eye on that, because that is where you're going to find some sudden opportunities, sudden changes, sudden shakeups that are going to help you elevate in this area of life. So that's pretty freaking cool, right? And April 23rd, we have the full moon in Scorpio. And so with that, let me see if I can get this more. It's going to be 4 degrees. It's shifting. There we go. So we'll have the full moon in Scorpio at 4 degrees. And this is a completion or realization of the intention that you have set November 13th, 2023. So you want to reflect on what happened here, release what doesn't support this new meaning in your life, especially in alignment with your business and your creative projects. Yeah, you want to stay authentic to yourself. So Scorpio is very much about getting to the root of things, the truth of things, and not being ashamed of showing that. This is the more evolved expression of Scorpio. It's not being afraid of revealing this, unearthing this, because this is going to ultimately help you become better and stronger. So yeah, we want to keep an eye on that and make sure that we are not repeating old cycles that are unnecessary for us now, especially in our business. And in April 25th, we have Mercury stationing direct at 15 degrees Aries. Woohoo, we're done with this Mercury retrograde. So yeah, so Mercury is stationing direct. It is actually pretty close to the solar eclipse degree. So we had the solar eclipse in Aries at 19 degrees. And so this is pretty close to that, area. And so we might see some momentum building here from our eclipse event. And with it, Mercury stationing direct, this is a great time to create a plan on what you've gathered during the retrograde cycle, as well as the eclipse season, because it's tying to that story. So soon you'll be able to take your creative projects in a new direction that is in alignment to who you are as a person, as a brand, and that helps you feel like you can assert your ideas, you can assert what is true to you, like gets you excited, what makes you motivated to get going. So all these Aries, keywords here. On April 28th, we have Mars conjunct Neptune in Pisces at 28 degrees. So here we are. This is getting close to the tail end of Pisces, so it's like this feeling of speeding things up, needing to hurry up and complete the lesson here. So Mars being the planet of action, aggression, energy in general, conjunct Neptune, which can be very elusive, spiritual, dealing with far out ideas that is beyond this earthly realm. Now, this can really bring in for us creatives, allow us to muse about the right direction that feels right to us, that helps us align with our spiritual material values. So we want to do our best to not get distracted by any fearful narratives that contradicts our material and spiritual values that is of the highest excitement. Okay, because this could really deter us from what is meaningful and soul drawing, if that makes sense. Because like Mars and Neptune, when they're configured, it makes me think of like the warrior moving through the fog, and you have this mission and you're trying to get somewhere, but the fog is in the way. And sometimes that could really bring up a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, because you're like, I can't see what's ahead of me, like, maybe even 10 feet ahead of me. And could it be someone that's going to ambush me? Could it be, the my goal is closer than I thought? Could it be that I'm further than I thought? Um, so a lot of these things could really get in the way. These thoughts can get in the way. But just remember, like, okay, maybe even in the beginning of the season, writing down what it is that you value, what you would like to see develop, because it's showing some results during Aries season, would be great for you to do that beforehand. Before this Mars Neptune conjunction, because you're going to get kind of cloudy, kind of weirded out, because you're going to have maybe even like these thoughts of like, okay, maybe these are the real opportunities, and really they're not, because again, like Neptune is the imagination. It could be delusions. So we want to make sure that we are on solid ground and moving slowly forward towards our values. So this is around April 28th. And so we want to also think about, what have we been working on, okay? Trying to make sure we don't lose our path when we have this transit going on. So April 29th through May 23rd, we have Venus in Taurus. Okay, so Venus, I see her as our guide for being creatives, because she's all about creativity and love and partnerships and beauty. And so with her being at home in Taurus, this really offers us all these luxurious treats and fine items or opportunities that is just so good for the soul, right? And this is a perfect time to indulge our senses and play with those new pleasurable concepts that aligns with our values. So again, this is Venus has all her things and is able to give us opportunities that we are familiar with, perhaps, and we can really do some really beautiful, substantial, foundational things that can really give us results for the long run, but especially in Taurus season. April 30th, we have Venus trine square Pluto at 2 degrees Aquarius. So here we are. And so we want to think about these two houses that we have, Aquarius and Taurus, because this is where our obstacles are going to come up. This is where our challenges are going to come up. So Venus is all about love and beauty and partnerships and harmony and values. And Pluto is about past life stuff, especially along the lines of power struggles, um, maybe even hate, resentment, uh, taboos, trauma, and also it could be healing as well. But it's only healing if we're willing to face the truth. And so we'll have some really um, challenging encounters that will present the opportunity for some deep healing in our relationships and our partnerships, maybe even our clientele, so that we can serve our communities in more deep and cathartic even kind of way. And we all are looking for that at certain points in our lives. And so taking on this challenge to see the truth can be really, again, revealing, but deeply healing for ourselves and for those that we are encountering right now. So the way to navigate this is to be honest, calling what the situation for what it is, labeling it. So, for example, like maybe we are dealing with a person that is concerned about what is fair. We could be like, my intention is to be fair. Um, I'm not trying to, trick you or anything, or to do anything that you don't want to do. Um, so, coming from the standpoint, let's make this agreement, let's make this deal. So that, doing that kind of thing, you know, airing out that truth beforehand will be helpful. Or like if the other person is like, you know I feel like I'm trying to make a fair deal and you don't feel like that's true, you can respond like, fair, where have you show how have you shown me that what you're doing is fair? Can you show that to me? And not being like an ass about it, but you're just trying to bring up the truth from that person so that you both are on the same page, and not feeling like one is getting over the other, because especially with Pluto overcoming Venus, it could feel like being taken advantage of. So the way that you can get underneath that is being an Arcturian about it. Give me the truth, because Taurus is also very straightforward, because again, don't have time to be misunderstood. I want nice things. So we're going to be very honest and straight up about what is going on. What is this agreement that we're doing? Or, what do you think we're doing, And with Pluto being in Aquarius, it could be with technology, it can be online, it could be dealing with people that are very, very different from you. Or just dealing with circumstances that are very different. So channeling this creative energy in a way that is honest and true, so that people are not feeling like they're being taken advantage of, is important right now. So from April 30th to June 8th, we have Mars in Aries. I kind of want to just mention this because I don't know, why am I mentioning Mars and Aries? Oh, because Mars is pretty strong in Aries. So this is something that we could, utilize and asserting ourselves and what we're wanting to do with our ideas. And also Aries is very entrepreneurial. So this is speaking more to entrepreneurs. So yeah, Mars is at home in Aries and is able to provide whatever we need to assert ourselves and our ideas and being a leader with our vision. So we can see this opportunity as, this transit as an opportunity to stand up for what we believe in and hit that ground running and testing ideas. And being that fearless entrepreneur that we have to be to see what ideas are actually fruitful in this given moment. So this is going to be between April 30th to June 8th. We have this window for Mars to provide opportunity to try things out. Um, Yes. Okay. So May 7th, we have the new moon in Taurus and 18 degrees. So that this here is giving us new beginnings in the Taurus area of our lives. And this is a great time to ask us, are we proud about how we are living our values, living in alignment with our values? Are we even doing that? This is a good time to step back and think this through as the moon is becoming more um, gaining light here. Um, do you need a fresh start, a clean slate? Um, this is close to the degree of that Jupiter Uranus conjunction. It's like, what is it? I think it's like 3 to 4 degrees away. So, the story that's starting, this thing that's starting, it could be along the lines of that opportunity that has been presented to you. That's going to start picking up momentum. I'm seeing that around this time. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Just making sure that you are in alignment with your values is very important. So you're not, again, wasting your precious energy that, Taurus really hates that. May 13th, Venus in Taurus, sextile Saturn in Pisces. When I see this type of configuration, I think this is a great day to build momentum towards a long-term goal. This can be a connection that is very stable and well-resourced, possibly even emotionally available with Saturn and Pisces could be a master of their emotions. They know how to use it, know how to use their intuition. It's a better evolved side of Saturn and Pisces. So this could be a connection, a person that can help you even be more resource and stable yourself and say yes to this commitment, this contract maybe. Or just saying yes to being more consistent with what you are building this day. Maybe you get some insight on how you could be consistent and utilizing your emotional intelligence to move forward with ease and flow. So that, because like when I think of Saturn, like Saturn's very conscientious of time. And so that would make us like understand when is the time to do this, especially with how I'm feeling or understanding my own cycles. And letting that be a partnership to what you value and what you want to see um, during this season. May 15th, we have Mercury in Taurus. So Mercury is following up behind Venus here, and now we're chatting it up about what we value, what we're maybe even sharing this more with people and willing to invest in this. But yeah, so we just need to make sure we're not cutting our corners or cheating ourselves along this process. Just being very clear about what we want and expressing that, maybe even through social media. May 18th, Venus will conjunct Uranus. Was that 23 degrees? Yeah, so Venus conjuncts Uranus at 23 degrees. Radical love, exciting connections are bound to happen today if you make yourself available. So go to those places where you are celebrated and not tolerated, because Venus and Uranus is different. It's all about being unique and indulging in that uniqueness that you are and not being ashamed of it. So definitely go to those places that you are celebrated for your differentness, and let that be the beginning of a new pathway that could be very much in alignment to who you are as a brand and what you're wanting to maintain and stay consistent on. May 18th, we also have the Sun conjunct Jupiter. So that's beautiful. This is a big opportunities. As we hear, like, having that Venus-Uranus conjunction, new opportunities to be different or just go into places that celebrates you. There's new big opportunities to shine your light in the world, and because it's at your fingertips. So don't hold back, on what you believe and what fills you with hope, go to those places. And then May 19th, the sun sextile Neptune. Um, so this is a great day to hold space for the divine to intervene a bit. Let that, I want to say, the synchronicities will continue, but now, because like the sun, Jupiter can be very synchronistic, but now with the sun, Neptune, it's like beyond the physical realm. It's more of the spiritual realm. So you might notice, some things like repetitive numbers, um, or you might see, like, I don't know, hear music that it answers your questions, that you have, or you might see a painting and that gives you an idea. Like, so these kind of things that um, are more available if you open the door or put yourself in those spaces. And so I guess just kind of like put you in that line of like listening to music more, or doing some art, or spending time in places where there is art and artists, that will get you some really cool insights that you would not receive otherwise, and can help you maintain what it is that you value, and make your business and creative projects more solid, more stable, and sustainable. Okay. So that is my insight of Taurus season. Hopefully this talk was helpful for you, and making the most of this season. Of course, if you would love to continue to be supported along Taurus season, I have a Patreon that you can sign up for. With that, you would get insights about the transits every week, every month. You would get this video before anyone else, and as well as the moon talks, and yeah, journal prompts. If you become an astro devotee, you'll get 2 readings every month. So it'll be kind of like a mentorship, but more offhand-ish, because you'll get videos, and then we have like asynchronistic communications through Messenger or what have you. So that is available to you if you want more support and you want to support my work. I'm here for you. So I hope you have a great Taurus season. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.